Okay, let's see how to do basic arithmetic operations. So in assembly, we deal with ASCII values, right? I told you in my previous video how to get the input. So in assembly arithmetic operations, also we have to do with these ASCII values. So let's see how to do this. First dot model. I'm gonna use the small size. Then stack 100h dot data, and I'm gonna use number 5 for the first number, and for the second number defined by number 3. Nice. So dot code here's uh, why I use number 5 and 3, because in assembly we can get the integer output to 0 to 9, in between 0 and 9. These are we can't take directly 10, 11, 12 like that, or 10th place or 100th place numbers we can't take directly. So let's see how to get the summation in here. So first we have to move our data to accumulator data, then move that accumulated data to our data segment register. uh, then what I'm going to use is I'm going to move our first integer to DL register, and then uh, in why I use DL register, because in arithmetic operation, summation and subtraction, we use DL register for summation and subtraction. Then I'm gonna add DL comma number 2. Sorry. Then add ASCII difference DL comma 48. So now I'm going to print it. Move for the print we use accumulator high, and for the print integer 0 to h in 21h. I explained why we use 0 to h, because for the integer output we use 0 to h, and string output we use 0 9h. And now we end our program. So accumulator c 00h in 21h, and end our program. So now let's see how's the output. Okay, yeah. So first we have to compile it. So tasm ytest1 dot asm, no errors. So now we have to link our object file, right? T-link ytest1 dot obj object file. Then we have to run it. So here we get 8, right? Nice. In yeah, so this in what we first use is our first n1 is number 5 and n2 is number 3, right? We given our n1 and n2 that number, but when we give in the number, it use in this 0 1 2 3, the first ASCII number, it use this number, so 3 and 5. So n1 is number 5, n1 n2 is number 3. So when 3 and 5 adding, it goes to 8, right? But for the output character 8, we have to add 48. So that's why I use 48. So then it's gonna print this 48 ASCII value character summation 56 ASCII value character 8. So like that. For the subtraction, it's the same. So okay, for the subtraction, we have to use here sub. Then for the subtraction, it gonna take the n1 to dl, then subtract n2 value from dl register. For 5 minus 3, then value is 2, then add 48 to dl register. So here become 2, and adding 48 become 50, then character ASCII character 2. So it's gonna print 2. So let's see how's the output. Yeah, so I have to save it, right? So save and compiling, no errors, objective file linking, and run 2. Correct, right? Uh, let's see how to use the multiplication. For the multiplication, uh, we can't use 5 times 3 because 5 times 3 is 50. So for that kind of multiplication and division, more than one place value, I'll explain in another video. Here I explain only about the one place value. So one place value means 0 to 9 values. So for the multiplication part, I'm gonna delete this one and change our new number to number 2 and number 3. So the multiplication number 1 times number 2 becomes 6, right? So I'm going to use, for the multiplication and division, we use AL register and N1 to the AL register, then multiply using N2. Then I'm going to move that AL to DL, AL value to DL. So because we have to add the ASCII difference, right? Because we have to print the ASCII value, ASCII character. Number 6, we have to add the ASCII difference. So for the adding purpose, I'm using the DL register, like I explained previously. So DL register, then add DL, comma 48. Then I'm gonna print it, move accumulator high 02H in 21H. So it's gonna print the value 6. Let's see, no errors. Then objective file, then run. Character 6. Nice, right? It's easy, right? So for the division purpose, uh, we have to use a for the division, we have, when we divide, we have a reminder also, right? So for the take the reminder, I'm use variable reminder defined by and question mark. Here question mark means the reminder variable value is empty or it's null, like that. For the division purpose, I am gonna use here div. For when we divide n1 from n2, we have a reminder, right? So when to store reminder, first we have to use a accumulate a high with 0, with value 0. Then when we divide n1 in the AL register, n1 in AL register, then we divide it by n2. AL register saves the answer. So when 2 divided by 3, answer is 0. So 0 is in AL register, and value, the reminder value is stores in AH register. So now AL value is 0, and move DL comma AH, add dl comma 48 h comma 0 to h in 21h. So here this is for the division, and here this is for moving the answer to DL register and then add 48 to get the character and printing it in printing the integer value, then moving the remainder value to DL register and adding the ASCII character to get the ASCII character, we adding 48 then printing it. But we need uh, space of something, right? Because it's it's else it's gonna print number 6 and number 5 like uh, one number, like so for the get the next line I'm gonna use move dl comma 10 move ah comma 0 to h 0 to h in 21h. So simple. Here then we print in the answer here like I previously said, then go to the another line, then print in the remainder value. So let's see what the result will be. No errors, then objective file linking, then printing answer. Here 0 and 2. Nice, right? Easy. And here previously when the multiplication I didn't say, for the multiplication part we can use for the multiplication we can use like here we use AH register, you can use BL register, and we gonna save the multiplication value to BL register, then here multiplication multiply by BL register value. It's also gonna save the it's also like previous, so multiplication becomes 6, right? So it's gonna print the AL register, then AL to DL, DL plus 48 register. So it's gonna print the same 6. Let's see. A same objective file, right, as print value 6, right? Nice. So right, like so when if you want to print the answer string answer, then the value for that we can use a variable type defined by then what kind of string you want with. So I'm use answer ans and end in the like previous, then in here I'm gonna print in the sorry in here I'm gonna print the string. Do you remember how to use print the string? Move accumulator high comma offset sorry, not accumulator high, it's dx, right? Dx comma offset, then string variable message, then printing for the printing string part move ah comma 09h. I'm keep doing that, sorry, 9h int 21h. Nice, right? So let's see. Same, no errors, then linking objective file, then printing answer 6, right? So thank you, we'll see in our next video.